Welcome back. You're watching Sky News live to Pyongyang, where the celebrations begin for 2020. Let's listen in.
시작됩니다. 뜻깊은 2020년의 시작을 알리는 축포가 터져오릅니다. 새해를 축하합니다.
새해를 축하합니다. 영광스러운 우리 저국 조선민주주의인민공화국의 역사 위에 또 한 페이지 승리와 영광을 아로새길 주체 109 2020년이 시작되는 이 시각, 온 나라 전체 인민들의 마음을 담아 사회주의 조선을 세워주시고 빛내오신 위대한 수령님들의 영생을 기원하며 우리 모두의 가장 친근한 오보이신 경애하는 김정은 원수님께 영광을 드립니다. 가장 뜨거운 새해의 초인사를 드립니다.
경축의 광장을 물들이는 저 축포처럼 아름다운 행복이 가정마다 주렁지고 경축의 이 밤처럼 환희로운 기쁨이 날마다 가슴마다에 차롱치기를 바랍니다. 새해를 축하합니다.
새해를 축하합니다.
Well, there you go. North Korea welcoming in 2020 with what some could describe as a spectacular fireworks display in the capital, Pyongyang. Not wanting to be left out, we've seen incredible fireworks displays in Auckland and Sydney, and now it's the turn of North Korea to have a go, welcoming in 2020 and indeed a new decade. And of course, as we see the rest of the world and the major cities of the world celebrating the arrival of 2020, we'll bring you fireworks displays as and when we get that. In the meantime, let's bring you up to date with the very latest stories here on Sky News this hour. Up to 4,000 people are trapped near a beach in Australia after... Welcome back. You're watching Sky News live now to Hong Kong as the island looks set to welcome in 2020 and indeed a new decade. We understand the fireworks has been cancelled today. A light show will take its place. So there you have it, 9 minutes and counting as Hong Kong welcomes in 2020 and indeed a new decade. We were told that they had actually cancelled the fireworks display, replacing it with a symphony of light because of expected protests. So Hong Kong doing themselves proud with their New Year celebrations. If you're interested, we'll be going to Bangkok at the top of the hour in the next hour to see whether they can outdo events in Hong Kong.
This is Sky News. The headlines at 5. The race to save thousands of people cut off by bushfires in Australia. Trouble in Iraq as protesters storm the United States Embassy in Baghdad. Tying the knot, the first mixed-sex civil partnerships take place following a change in the law. Also, the Dutch detective tracking down the criminals who are turning to art to hide their ill-gotten gains. A provisional temperature of 18.7 Celsius is recorded in Scotland, which could be the UK's highest ever December temperature. And Sydney welcomes in the new decade in style with a dazzling firework display on the harbour. Evening to you. Let's cross straight to Bangkok, where it is Thailand's turn to mark the new decade with a firework display there. that's how Bangkok has been seeing in the new decade. New Year celebrations well underway there in Thailand, which, like so many other countries, already have been welcoming in 2020. And plenty more, of course, of that to come a little later. Now let's tell you about our main news tonight. Thousands of people are reporting